And good evening, I'm Ben Hoover. South Carolina's Attorney General says the state is suing 3 pharmaceutical companies in its latest fight against the opioid epidemic. Alan Wilson says opioid-related deaths in this state have increased again, and he's going after the source. Our George Godfrey found out who the state is suing and why.
More than 300 million opioid pills were dispensed in South Carolina in 2017, and between the years of 2006 and 2014, more than 1 billion opioid pills were distributed in the state, which is why Attorney General Alan Wilson is taking legal action.
The failure of these companies to follow the law has led to a flood of opioid pills that would have otherwise never made it to the streets.
Attorney General Alan Wilson announcing Thursday morning a lawsuit against 3 opioid distributors. The announcement comes just days after the release of the state's 2018 drug mortality report.
Unfortunately, the numbers of individuals who have died by overdose of any drug have gone up again this past year.
The lawsuit claims the 3 pharmaceutical companies did not follow state law and failed to monitor, report, and refuse shipment of suspicious orders, leading to the distribution of more than 1 billion opioid pills in South Carolina in an 8-year period.
But this lawsuit is directly addressed at attacking that portion of the supply chain of opioids into South Carolina that has fed the epidemic. It has basically been oxygen for a fire. Without this, without their failure to follow the law, the epidemic would probably not be at the levels it is now.
Attorney General Alan Wilson filed a similar lawsuit in 2017. That lawsuit was against opioid manufacturers. In Columbia, George Godfrey, 7 News.
Those lawsuits George mentioned against the manufacturers were filed on this day 2 years ago. Wilson says the state won't see any movement until next March.